I'm here today to emphasize the need for caring for adults who want to stay at home, continue to live at home, and not be put in a nursing home. It's important because most people want to stay in their own familiar surroundings, and not be able to do that is a stress on the family and the patient, anyone. So I have a caregiving story about my father, C.L. Archie, who was a very strong man, but when he was about 90 years of age, he began to forget things and was having a lot of problems. So my sister and brother and I talked about it, and we decided he would come and live with my husband and I, because he was living alone and had been very, very energetic, good church worker. So he came and lived with us. But I could see later on he was withdrawn, and we got a nurse to come in, and we had to pay for this. But he was very upset, and I was working, and my husband. So he would lock the person out. So then we decided to stay with him at his home, and that was okay. But he would kind of just be quiet during the day, and then at night he would just kind of get up and move around and go out the house. So my husband and I had to sleep in separate rooms to retain him in the house. And later on, about 3 years later, he got so stressful. It was really hard on my husband and I. I had a sister and a brother, but my sister lived in Gardena, California. Now she supported it, but I was the person who really did the work, and my husband. And he got so that, he was really still strong, but his memory was gone, and he would just be very upset if I was not there or my husband. So we stayed with him in the daytime, at night, and then he would just kind of ramble around and everything. So it was very stressful. So it's important that we have finances in the state of Louisiana where we can hire people to come in around the clock to see after my father. Because see, in the daytime we had a nurse, and he didn't like it, but she was very nice, and we had to pay for that. And he had finances, though, that would use some of that. And then after that, he was just going down. He was about 94 or something then, and he was still physically able to walk. He was not confined to the bed or anything. So he could go and run away or do anything. So we had to really secure our house, make sure someone was with him 24 hours a day. So that's why I'm saying, if you have to have people, if you have family members or anyone who needs that support, it should be that they could pay someone. Because for us, we could have gone to work and we would have looked at him at night. But if you're working, and you need to work to support a lot of things. So that's why I'm saying it's very important that we have. He lived to be 96, so when he was about 95, we decided to put him in a nursing home. It was stressful for my husband and I because we looked after him. And I put him in a nursing home, and he stayed a little while. But then I brought him back because it was painful for me.